Ronda, congratulations on the win. And just wanted to ask you, kind of, how did your Octagon debut kind of fill with your nerves, and was it kind of what you anticipated?
Actually, the nerves weren't really that bad at all. I felt like right when I was in there, it was like last time I was in there was yesterday. And then the second I walked out, it seems like I was there a million years ago. It's like a weird kind of limbo place to be in, I guess. But no, I didn't feel nervous, not really.
And where were you when Liz had that rear naked choke? And it sounds like your mouthpiece might have fallen out, and then she has bite marks on her arm. And kind of what happened there? Oh yeah, she had like a cross face. It was across my face, and actually dislocated my jaw when I was a kid. And so like a weird injury there, and she went across and was pushing my mouth guard out, and her arm went past my teeth. So I'm sorry, it was not intentional at all, dude. Yeah, it was a tricky situation to be in, and especially after I saw Uriah earlier that day, and I was like, uh-oh. So yeah, I wasn't worried, but I was very aware of the severity of the situation. Thanks.
Give us your thoughts on, making history tonight, and, you guys really did deliver.
I'm just glad it was a great fight, and I feel like we really did live up to all the whole hype of all of it. The place was going nuts, and I'm glad it was a full house, and I'm just honored to be a part of it. This is something really special, and I think it might take a little while to really sink in.
Please, I know that you said it might take a minute to let this all kind of sink in, but I know you wanted to be here and you dreamed and believed that this could happen. So now that you're sitting up there, what do the feelings feel like versus kind of what you dreamed and what you expected?
I don't know. I don't know how many adjectives I have right now. It's kind of odd. I'm very, very happy right now, but it's just like it's starting to all feel normal a little bit, like sitting up here and all this stuff. So I think tomorrow, when everything dies down and when I can finally sit in a room by myself and like digest, is when I'm gonna run around and do a little dance. But right now I'm too tired to dance.
And I guess maybe to kind of follow up on that, I mean, you did give up so much of your privacy. There was so much media attention around you. What are you hoping moving forward? I mean, are you comfortable being this face of women's MMA, and are you hoping to get a private life back a little bit?
Well, for the next week, I'm probably going to fall entirely off the grid as much as I can, and if I see anyone, I'm not going to talk about me at all. There's no more talking about me for a whole week in my house, and I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to have a week off to kind of be alone in private, if that's all right with everybody. But it's been cool. It's been a lot, though.
That's the other thing, too. When we're talking about the media coverage for this thing, these two girls worked their asses off, selling this fight. They did a great job. I mean, everything that they had to do, they were up at 5 in the morning going to do the media obligations. It's refreshing having people that go in and do the shit they're supposed to do. I like it.
The other day when Dana put the belt on your shoulder, you frowned at him and you didn't seem too happy. Was it a little better scenario to grab the belt tonight when he gave it to you?
Yeah, I mean, when he first told me that we were gonna do this, I told him that I wouldn't feel like the actual UFC champ until he personally, until I won a fight in the Octagon and he personally put the belt on my waist. And so yeah, I really feel like I can comfortably live with calling myself that title now, but I was a little bit uncomfortable before. And I wouldn't hold the Strikeforce belt before, even after I'd won it. It's just kind of I want to feel like I'm on the same ground with my opponent when we come in, and not like I'm coming in at an advantage, because I'm not.
And then the last question I wanted to ask you, there was a lot of critics out there, even people saying, who wants to watch somebody armbar another person in a minute? Do you think that, the performance you gave tonight, you fought off a very, good opponent, you almost had a submission, and then you did other things. Do you think that that kind of vindicated in any way yourself and made the critics have to say, hey, you're wrong?
Well, from the sound, like what the crowd was like tonight, it seems like everybody was really happy and they liked the show, and the critics are going to criticize regardless. That's why we call them critics. So all the people that had a good time tonight, I'm happy you were entertained.
So I really want to say it one more time. I really want to thank all the media for all the support for this fight. It was incredible. It was awesome. Thank you very much. Have a great night.